Hey guys, welcome back. Yeah, so we just finished installing the new Night Custom 3D printed parts that we picked up the files on myminifactory.com on our AXIAL SCX24. Actually just ran out, bought another AXIAL SCX24 JLU. They're fantastic kits, as you guys know. We have a ton of them. They're great to mod, tons of aftermarket support. And finally, Night Customs got on board with bringing out the 3D printed line of parts, like this awesome front runner roof rack. We got the Roto Packs window element right there with the I don't know what you call that. I think they call it the element with the Roto Pack in it. It's like a replacement for the rear window. Anyway, really cool. Big fan of those in full scale. If I had a Jeep, I'd have those in there, so it's cool to have them there. It's got the KC pod type light bar, which is cool because, you know, light bars are getting played out and like they're just everywhere. They're like, you know, they're like people that vape. They're just getting annoying, right? So yeah, so I'm glad they went back to the old school pod style. And from there, yeah, we've got the Amfib Snorkel, just like the 10 scale. They shrunk that guy down to fit on there. And it's got the wiper grill with these tiny little wipers. And for this stuff, you guys, you're gonna need a resin printer for sure. FDM is, like, it might be doable, but for the amount of detail you're gonna lose by going FDM to resin, I suggest getting these done in resin. Resin printers are pretty cheap, about 200 bucks a pop. You can pick them up now, really good pricing. So definitely look at one of those if you're gonna be getting into the micro scale printing parts. Yeah, so it also has the radiator with the headlight buckets in it. You can see we actually cut out the grill in the front of the body. That took a little while to get that nice and spaced evenly, and just kept working away with a file and a hobby knife at that. Sorry guys, I didn't film any of us putting these parts into the body. We usually like to do one first, and then we'll come back and do a video on it, so we're kind of comfortable, and we've already done it the first time. So we just want to show you ours so far. So yeah, it's got the hood vents on it. The hood vents look cool. These ones are glued on top of the truck, but on the next body, I'm actually going to cut the holes, and I'm just going to keep slowly sanding until it's the same shape as that, and I can actually fit these right into the body, and then I'll glue them from behind into the body so they sit a little bit lower. And yeah, so anyway, the inside fender is also the outside bar fender here, which is pretty cool. I really like that design on it. Really cool. Very happy with that. So yeah, pull the pin. You can go magnet mount, but with all the stuff kind of fitting tight in the front end, I just wanted to have the clip in there to hold everything down. So yeah, inside you can see it gives you nice trays on either side that you can mount stuff onto, which bring it back quite far too, which is actually pretty nice. Nice flat area in there, pretty big. And yeah, bar fenders on the outside. Nice little step on the side with a steel grate kind of meshed, or steel mesh in there. And I don't think you'll be able to see it, but there is a tiny little Night Customs logo printed right in there. I'll get a close-up shot with the GoPro after, just to show you guys that. It is a very cool element that they've added into that. The body, we just bought another clear body to put on top of the truck. As you'll notice, it is a funky color flip paint. That is Spaz, S-P-A-Z, Sticks, S-T-I-C, or is it S-T-I-X? I think it might be Spaz Sticks, S-T-I-X. Yeah, Spaz Sticks paints. This is a purple, teal, orange flip. Very, very happy with the colors. I like purples, I like blues, I like teals, and it kind of plays everything. They say there's an orange in there, but you can only see it at a really flat angle, and it just kind of looks like a different color, like a weird purple or something, eh, Greg? Yeah. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys that. It's looking pretty good. I did mask off the rear taillights so we can make some taillight buckets for that. And there is also some few pieces we haven't got done yet, like this full interior piece with driver, with a hat, and he's got little pit vipers on. Very cool piece. It also has this scale roof rack, or sorry, scale roll cage, which is just insanely nice. It is pretty much modeled after the full-size 10.3 one. You're definitely going to need a resin printer to get this done. I don't see these getting done in FDM. I've been proven wrong before, but yeah, just to get the detail in there, all the little plates and stuff like that on the top. Yeah, just looks awesome. Now, to put this in, we're going to have to move the receiver down to one of the side plates just because it's a little bit tight in here. I could move it forward maybe a little bit, or maybe bring this back a little bit, but I do want to move my receiver and my battery down to the side plates anyway. So yeah, we just wanted to show you where we're starting with this truck. We're going to do a full build on this truck. I have axles on order. I've got a whole bunch of brass. I've got wheels. I've got tires. I've got the whole package coming. I just wanted to show you guys what we're starting with the Knight Customs 3D printed parts. Yeah, so go check out the parts, you guys. myminifactory.com. The parts are, I think, 19 bucks for the files. Comes with everything. There is also a little winch for the front bumper. I got to detail him up, put some wire around him, and get him bolted on the front bumper. There is this super cool little high lifter jack, little farm jack. Can you see that? Little tiny little tiny high lift farm jack. Yeah, and these little sand ladder traction boards, and they're textured on both sides. I've actually got one here in orange. I started painting. Probably see that one a little better. And then we still have mirrors to put on yet. Little tiny mirrors. It's got the door handles on it. We'll get some up close shots of that, but these little tiny door handles. That's what I mean, you guys. Like, if you're planning on doing this, plan on having a resin printer. This is another print from Knight Customs that we did, and this goes in between your headlights and fills up the grill slots on your Gladiator or your 10.3. And yeah, just a beautiful little piece. Actually meant to print this for a different truck. Forgot to scale it up for the SCX6, so we ended up with that one. So yeah. So we just wanted to show you guys that. Remember, check out Knight Customs, My Mini Factory. Check out some resin printers. We're running Elegoo Mars Pro. We got that guy for, he was a little bit more. I think he was like 300 bucks. And then we have the Anycubic Photon Mono. We got that guy for about $250. So in around the $200 range. The resin is going to cost you about $100 a liter on average. I don't know why there's a weird price jump. A half a liter costs 25 bucks, a full liter costs 100. We can't figure it out, so buy the half liters so you can get 3 half liters for cheaper than a liter. Okay, well, that brings us to the end of this video. We just wanted to show you guys where we're at with these scale parts from Knight Customs and myminifactory.com. With purchasing the files. You could also buy these parts from Knight Customs over on Shapeways, where he pretty much, which they pretty much originated getting the 3D printed parts in everybody's hands. So we've always loved Shapeways, but now that we can do it at home, trust us, we're doing it at home ourselves. So save a lot of money. But yeah, check them out, you guys. SCX24, again, wonderful platform to build anything on. The aftermarket support just keeps growing and growing and growing. I'm sure he will jump into doing the other bodies. This is just the first one that he started with. The market is obviously there. It is a huge part of the market, as you guys know. Everybody that's into micros usually has 20 or 30 of them because they're so cheap, affordable. You know, it's hard to spend more than $400 or $500 building one of these, so full send every time, and we'll see you guys back here on the next one when our full send for this guy package shows up in the mail. Cheers.